Oh my God!
What on earth is going on here? Are we witnessing a reptilian?
That is a deer running in the water!
Welcome back. I hope everybody had an excellent weekend. Today's video is packed with the creepiest and weirdest clips I could find. Stuff that'll make you look twice and have your head spinning. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. But enough of me yapping, let's get to the videos.
Tjo, katkute.
Is the robot enjoying his day off or something? What's going on here? Cool demonstration, but we know reptilians, but literally just shapeshift, right?
Do you think that's possible?
I don't know right now.
You worried about paying back the money?
No.
But what do you expect? The kid's 5. The creepy part, the part that made Mediaite's writer want to go wash my eyes out, was watching the dad when Hudson was asked what he wants to be when he grows up.
I want to be in the war and save the country.
Faces, but that isn't why this interview by Fox's Neil Cavuto was pronounced creepiest thing ever by the blog Mediaite. It wasn't what the kid did, it was his dad.
What are your friends saying when they see you on TV?
I don't know right now. I want to be a good senator.
Why were you mouthing the words that he said?
Well, I'm not sure. Obviously we were both a bit nervous because it was the first time we did national TV. That's all. There was no conspiracy theory. There were no cue card. No, I've done hundreds of interviews myself. It was just the first time I've ever worked with a 5-year-old live. So
What in the voodoo was that? It literally looked like he was controlling the kid.
No, thank you. I'm gonna.
I ran across a very interesting video the other day where someone was recording an anomaly in the sky and their phone started acting funny. Check it out real quick.
I see the alien's face. Like, I'm sorry. That's amazing. Oh my gosh, what happened to my camera? Why isn't it letting me? Do you see?
Now, if you didn't catch what happened, she was recording what appeared to be a giant alien face in the sky when her phone started glitching out uncontrollably, which according to the woman has never happened with anything else she's recorded. What's interesting about that is that there is a theory going around that there is specific technology built into our phones to blur or censor out any anomalies that we try to record. If that is the case, it would really explain why every UFO or Bigfoot video that we see is always so blurry. And even if someone managed to capture something strange using a non-phone recording device, people would just call it AI. So going forward, it's going to be very easy to cover up or censor strange sightings in our world.
And really? I'm going to be in a movie? Oh. That's right, Bob. And I only have one request. Look, man, all that. Can I please just have some Okay. Wait a minute. You mean to tell me you made up this whole cross-dressing Christian cult crap just so you can sleep with men? Pretty much, yeah. You. Now stick that up your...
That is a deer running in the fucking water! Oh my God! Is anybody seeing this besides us? What the fuck? That's a deer, bro. That's a fucking deer!
I'm not gonna lie, the whole Bronx heard that thunder. There's no way that was thunder. I refuse to believe it. I refuse to accept it. The whole Bronx is talking about it. The whole Bronx heard it. The whole Bronx heard it.
Had the whole area on high alert, right?
This is the bounce back. Watch Will, y'all. This is the bounce back. Here come the bounce back. Keep your eyes on him. This is the bounce back. With these mics, I feel like I'm Customato. 100 rounds of life, but still boxing my shadow. Yeah, I took a knee, never threw in the towel though. Hip hop's Messi, Neymar, and Ronaldo. Go! Scored on the.
If you enjoy videos like this, I make videos several times out of the week. It would be so cool if you hit the like button and subscribe button and catch me in my next video.
What on earth is going on here? Are we witnessing a reptilian? After we surface this video,
What's that, Dad?
Let's go back inside. Come on, guys.
In the distance, what appears to be some kind of strange creature can be seen jumping up a tree. It's at this point that the dad orders his kids to follow him back inside their house, to which they thankfully listen. Nobody knows for sure what exactly that creature was, but it's just a good thing the family was able to get to safety inside their house before they were able to figure out for themselves.
This is what happens when you feed alligators.
This is exactly why I don't follow trends. Everybody that bought that Labubu doll not even knowing the truth behind it. As y'all can see, the smiling face doll and the smiling face den. The creator of Labubu actually got the idea from this creature from the Nordic folklore. And the craziest part is they even had a whole Simpsons prediction about this. And now we're starting to see by the dozens paranormal stories of these Labubus. People having stuff move in their houses, they feeling like they've been watched. Whole time, they don't even know that they got a baby Chucky inside of their house. Probably makes sense on why they're so popular. And see, this is why you do not follow trends. Like, why would you want to buy something with the nickname The Devil's Pet? Me personally, I bump down with a Labubu with a holy water switch. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on what y'all think about this Labubu toy in the comments. Like and follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. And if you want to learn how to turn your content to passive revenue, comment down below hub and I'm going to send the resources in your DM. Stop following these trends.
I keep telling y'all better stop following trends. That Labubu doll is evil and now y'all about to find out. So it's a video of this girl saying that she's throwing her Labubu away because it's evil. She said she was asleep in her room and she woke up with a scar on her neck. Mind you, of course, nobody's in her room with her. And there was no other way for her to get the scar on her neck. Matter of fact, look at this shit. Look at this shit.
I had to throw my Labubu away.
Listen.
And that's what I did. Cut the show. Cut the motherfucking show. Y'all. Look at this.
Look at them all.
That's a dumb motherfucking hickey. That is
How did
not
that get
scratch.
there?
My nose are not even that long or sharp for me to scratch myself. I took a nap, y'all, like an hour and a half nap right now. And I woke up and I literally looking at myself all day today in the mirror. I was like, oh, period, body tea. Like, that's how I've been all day today. And I was in the restroom right now and I was obviously looking at myself again when I woke up. And I noticed this. Like, so that means I was looking at myself all day today. I would have noticed this.
Okay.
Like, whatever this is on my neck, right?
So she said her brother said he came in at 3 o'clock in the morning. And when he came in, a door that he left open was fully closed. Who closed the door? And then look at what the Simpsons said about that Labubu doll. We already know that the Simpsons always tell the truth about what's going on. And this ain't the only time somebody is saying that something happened with one of those Labubu dolls. I mean, look at the dolls. They look evil. They look like something is wrong. Why would you buy a doll that looks like that? Okay. Keep playing with these things And y'all gonna run into issues.
When people start getting obsessed with a doll like a mini demon and celebrities are endorsing it, I think it's time people need to start throwing them things away or just don't buy them altogether. They obviously up to no good, right?
Has anyone else noticed that animals all over the world have been acting very strange recently? First off, pet owners have been reporting that their cats and dogs have been more clingy than usual, as well as more anxious and defensive, even in normal situations. In other cases, owners have reported that their pets absolutely refuse to go outside or even move, which has led some people to believe that they know something that we don't. People have also been reporting that birds have been chirping basically 24/7, including times like 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning. Birds have also been mysteriously unaliving and falling out of the sky in several different states. Specifically, snow geese and pelicans have been falling out of the sky and not being alive anymore over in Pennsylvania, while birds over in California have mysteriously been spontaneously exploding out of nowhere. Theories on why the animals are acting strange have been circulating, from some believing that it has to do with CERN opening up a portal through its Hadron Collider, to others believing that the Earth's electromagnetic field or the Earth's Schumann resonance has changed, which has caused strange behavior in animals.
I don't know, my cat's been exactly the same as the first day I got his old butt from the SPCA, so I'm not really sure what's going on with the animals. He's been clingy since day one, so clingy since day one, right?
Back, I'm talking to Chris Rock. Chris, thanks again for... Back, I'm talking to Chris Rock. Chris, thanks again for...
Did y'all hear about the 18 people that were struck by lightning at the same time yesterday? Because the tea is, it was not 18, it was 20 people all struck at once. This happened yesterday at Lake Murray, which is near Columbia, South Carolina. These people were hanging out by the lake. All of a sudden they saw a few dark clouds, so somebody decided to check the weather radar. And when they did, plot twist, nothing on the radar. There was no rain, no lightning, no thunder. They just saw a few dark clouds. They got concerns, didn't see anything on the radar, so they decided to stay. And then they heard a terrifying thunderous clap. People said that this was one of the craziest sounds that they had ever heard, and then 20 of them were struck at the same time. 18 were hospitalized, including 12 children, and thankfully there was no life-threatening injuries, but this one lady did report that her son is still having a hard time walking because his leg was struck, so there's that. However, how insane is that? That 20 people were struck by a single lightning bolt. On top of that, you hear about all of these other crazy weather incidents. We're having purple rain, blue rain all throughout the states. Not just that, do y'all know that there was a tornado that hit somewhere in Colorado up to 9,000 feet high? These things are not supposed to be happening, but more frequently than ever, they are happening every day. How wild is that? What are the incidents that you're hearing about? Drop them in the comments. If you don't know what I'm talking about, save this video, go look into the 20 people that were struck by lightning at Lake Murray, which is in South Carolina. Come back, share your thoughts, like, follow, stay for some more tea, and per usual, can't confirm or deny this. This is all alleged, but I implore you to do your research. Be safe out there.
Meteors are currently falling in Georgia. People are reporting on seeing it from South Carolina and Tennessee as well. There's already multiple dash cam videos circulating on my neighborhood page on Facebook, but they are leaving like contrails in the sky similar to the streaks that planes leave. I've seen multiple dash cam videos already on Facebook circulating, but I don't think this still image really does justice for how large these fireballs look. This guy in Atlanta captured a really good video. His user is GUSSEL91, and this video right here, so good. People in Woodstock, Canton, Alpharetta, Kennesaw, Marietta, all the way north to North Georgia are reporting a loud boom. In South Georgia, specifically Tifton, people think there is a piece of meteor that landed, but there is no highway access currently, so we'll have to see.
Boats are sinking. These waves on a lake, not the ocean. The man known as rapper Bugbee says everything happened so quickly. 1 minute it was sunny, the next boats were washing ashore and it was snowing sideways. He did not witness the deadly incident, but he and other beachgoers may have helped to prevent even more loss of life. Winds were topping 30 miles an hour with 6 to 8 foot swells.
pontoon boat had came up, and you could tell like there was no life vest on any of the people on the boat. I don't know what they were thinking, but they didn't know how to operate. It was their first time actually ever driving the boat, and they kind of they came up to the beach sideways, and then we had to go. I just ran out there and started trying to help get people off. You know, you could tell that they were all kind of terrified, and then the storm just kept getting worse and worse and worse, and it was like a total like 7-8 boats got all piled up on the beach. It was crazy. Never seen anything like it.
We also have video of a U.S. Coast Guard plane searching the waters this morning for those 2 missing boaters. They have since suspended their search. Only 2 people out of 10 on board the overturned boat were rescued.
What's going on with the weather? Either it's climate control or something else is going on. Kudos to that guy helping those people, though. And hopefully the rest of the other people will get found as well.
I tried to tell you that the movie They Live is based on a true story, and you didn't believe me. But when I say I got your ass, I've got your ass. So first, let me explain. They've been able to put subliminal messages into our heads without us even knowing. Not by using music or sound, by just using images alone. Take this picture for example. Squint your eyes and tell me what you see. They can put anything into your head. For the people that follow football, who do you think the best football player is in the world? Squint your eyes and tell me what you see. And again, I'm sure you've all seen this one by now. If you haven't, I want you to tilt your phone forward, squint your eyes, and tell me what you see. Oh my days.
Bro, this has to be the luckiest man on the planet right now. What you are seeing is a truck driver in Guizhou, China, hanging off the edge of a cliff after the bridge he was driving on collapsed. An eyewitness captured this insane footage showing the entire truck no longer on the road anymore and only being held on by the weight of its containers and strength of its latches. The driver can be seen with his door open talking to the guy on the bridge who says to him, "Bro, you're so lucky. This is dangerous." Oh, I hadn't noticed. Now, the bridge collapse was caused by heavy rainfall over the last few days, but it's still being investigated as to why this bridge failed to withstand the weather, because pretty important job. Thankfully, the driver was eventually rescued and no casualties were reported.
Gotta be one of the top 10 luckiest people on the planet, right? Either he still has a crap ton of luck and he did buy a lottery ticket, or all his luck is gone.
我靠！大地震！对，我赶快先躲到这个。哦，差点GG！啊！哎，不是吧？哇！
And now you know why they picked her. Why are we getting slimed in front of the kids, let alone still sliming the kids after we found out what that is used for? They had to get that money shot. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why Nickelodeon even exists after the stuff we found out about Dan. But, you know, it's too big to fail, I guess.
That cars are literally flying. But wait for the best part, because this is not it. It is so freaking hot that places are losing power. Could you imagine having no power and being 100 degrees outside? Just trust me, wait for the best part. As we are having heat warnings all over the east and even part of the Midwest. By the way, it's very odd there's no fires when it's actually hot, isn't it? Unrelated, by the way, we also have all these animals dying. Fish, birds, cows, whatever. Of course, not to mention all the crazy heat warnings in different countries like Alaska for the first time ever. Now, completely unrelated, not relevant whatsoever. Look, DeSantis signs the bill banning this right here. And if they do it, they'd face a fine of $100,000 and imprisonment. But you know, I'm not really sold yet. Let's see what happens in the future.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Do you see what I see? Notice this. Does that strike you as odd? A woman carrying a giant pile of rubble and barely looks like it weighs anything at all. Where have we seen this before? And I'm going to show you something else too. Carrying a giant bucket of rubble and then immediately setting it down off camera. Also, look, carrying it with one hand, as this guy struggles to carry his bucket because he's a better actor, right? We're going to watch this again. Notice something else. If you were here cleaning rubble, wouldn't you have some stains on you? Wouldn't you be a little bit dirty? Instead, they're perfectly clean and able to carry large blocks of rubble with complete ease. No problem at all. Tiny little woman carrying a giant block of rubble and a giant bucket of rubble with just one arm, completely clean, and then sets it down off camera right there.
Either everyone there is a powerlifter or something weird is going on. Could the world be a stage?
He's okay.
Ini 2,2 oh. Kon kami ka?
Oh, sorry about that.
Pisangnya 2,2 kilo nih ya. 2,2 ya, nggak apa-apa. Ada ketongil.
Yeah, this looks really depressed to me. It reminds me when I went to the Philippines. I had to go through Beijing, China, and when I was in the airport, everybody looked super serious and super depressed. I'm not saying China itself was like that. I wouldn't know, but that's what that reminds me of.
Strange white figure by a bridge, but as he went towards it, this happens. A man named Henry was hanging out on a hill next to a bridge late at night. While broadcasting the moment, he notices something strange begins to cross the bridge. ¿Qué es eso, güey?
No manches, no. No, loco.
The man sees what looks like this white quadruped creature walking across the bridge. As the creature hides in one of the columns, the man decides it's a good idea to get closer. Then this happens.
El cadejo, men. El cadejo. Vimos el cadejo blanco. ¡Ay, Dios! ¡Dios! Tocaron.
Loud knocks can be heard coming from somewhere in the bridge, but this mysterious white creature that resembles El Cadejo Blanco is nowhere to be found. El Cadejo Blanco, or El Cadejo Negro when aggressive, is a dog-shaped creature from indigenous origin, believed to roam isolated roads at night. Feeling something's not right, he gets out of there.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم 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 إيه يا حبيبي.
This man pulled up to a church with a gun in broad daylight, but he didn't expect what happened next. This incident happened at the Cross Point Community Church in Wayne, Michigan on Sunday morning. They said it was over 150 people inside this church when it all went down suddenly, y'all, out of nowhere. People was just in the church trying to get their worship on, and somebody with other plans that's demonic opened fire. So they said a 31-year-old man pulled up in his whip, hopped out, and started spraying the blicky. But he never got to make it inside. But as you saw with the video over my head, a lot of people was panicking. They said before he can ultimately make his way inside, a deacon hopped in his F-150 with no hesitation, and he ran that man over. And then that's when they say the security guard, top flight security,
ended the job. He finished it before he can ultimately fire that joint again. And y'all know what I mean. He took him out. Pang, pang. They said the security guard got hit in the leg and nobody on the inside got injured.
It's a shame you can't even leave out your house without having to worry about that. But obviously those people were protected. We have a serious mental illness crisis on this planet.
Braylon? Braylon? Kids and... What's happening with your car?
He's not catching ball with you?
Yeah.
You need somebody to play ball?
Hey, who are you trying to find?
A ghost.
A ghost?
Yeah, a ghost.
But weren't you just trying to find Reagan?
Yeah.
Where do you think she is?
Reagan is the ghost.
Reagan is the ghost?
Yeah, Reagan is the ghost.
Well, what's the ghost's face look like? What are we doing? What does that mean?
I hear that ghost.
You hear that ghost?
Yeah. And there's that ghost.
Okay. I'll be right there, Reagan.
America's power grid just triggered an emergency alert. And here's why you should care. The largest grid operated in the United States, PGM Interconnection, just issued a level 1 emergency alert. Why? Because of this brutal heat wave slamming the country right now. With temps soaring, everyone's cranking the AC, and that's pushing electricity demand through the roof. The alert basically means the grid is under serious pressure. Not a blackout level yet, but it's a warning shot. And here's the kicker. If demand keeps spiking, we could be looking at rolling.
I'm in Pittsburgh, PA. They are reddish pink. I can't make this shit up. I don't know what else that could be. They look gigantic and they're splitting apart.
Imagine controlling a robot across the world from your bed. This is the Capsule interface. It's a new tech from Japanese startup H2L that allows you to transmit your full body movements and physical strength to a humanoid robot without even standing up. So think massage chair meets sci-fi. Basically what's going on here is it senses tiny changes in your muscles, not just your movements, but the force behind them. So if you lift something heavy, the robot feels that weight too. So unlike old school motion tracking with exosuits and sensors, this system reads your muscle intent in real time. That means robots can finally mimic how we move and not just where we move. And H2L just dropped this video that you'll see playing behind me, showing someone remotely controlling a Unitree robot to clean, to lift, and interact almost like they're being there in person. Possibilities with this are wild. I mean, think about it. Workers could lift heavy packages from home. Elderly folks could cook or clean with their robot help. Farmers could run heavy machinery from miles away. Even doctors or teachers could show up in hospitals or classrooms virtually. In the future, H2L plans to add proprioceptive feedback. So you'll not only control robots, but actually feel through them. This is crazy stuff. This isn't just remote control. It's literally a full body shared experience.
Oh, great. So now the workers at Amazon get to use robots while they sitting down for 12 hours a day. Yeah, I think I would pass. I don't need something like that near me or in my house so I can get hacked and stuff. But yeah, I do see some positive benefits to it, obviously.
If you live in DC, California, or New York, listen close, because Iran just activated the sleeper cell in America. It's not fear-mongering. I'm not trying to scare nobody. I'm just trying to alert y'all, because Iran literally said it. They said they activated their sleeper cells in America. So they said if we were to bomb their nuclear sites, this would happen. And what did? We did it. 4 forward to now, they just try to strike out bases that's in the Middle East. And for the people that keep saying, what's a sleeper cell? What's a sleeper cell? A sleeper cell is operatives that live on U.S. soil, who live quiet lives, normal lives, until they get the signal to go and terrorize some shit, go fuck shit up. And they just got that signal. So if you live in major cities like LA, DC, or New York, I would refrain from going to big gatherings, big events, anything that got to do with you being with a big ass crowd, like events that's popularly known, that's happening. I would not go to them within the next couple of weeks. I would even stay off planes. I'm not gonna lie. And the reason why I'm saying this is because if they wanted to do an attack on U.S. soil, they want to gain the most attention they could. So they're gonna wait to the best opportunity. And with those three big cities, if it's a big event, especially DC, why wouldn't they want to go and do something crazy? And I just seen a video where a dude was talking about they were building bombs inside of a corner store, y'all. Y'all didn't see that video? I'm gonna make one after this. But that shit is crazy, y'all. So, like I said, just stay alert, stay prepared, and yeah, anything can happen.
So that conspiracy theory where people are trafficking human organs has now gotten a little deeper. So this 21-year-old former flight attendant was arrested for trafficking $3.3 million worth of a psychoactive drug containing ground human bones. Ground human bones. Let me repeat. This former 21-year-old flight attendant was arrested for trafficking $3.3 million worth of a drug containing ground human remains. She was arrested at the airport with this drug called Kush. Over 100 pounds of this drug that's only found on the black market. Take a look at this. This is the article about the stuff that she was caught with and was arrested for. Now, it's totally unclear who is purchasing this stuff. I guess maybe it's people that are tired of the stuff that they've been using, you know, and they want something a little bit different. But this contains human bones. Now, if you go back and check out some of my videos and all the stories that have been coming out of people arrested for selling human bones, it's got to make you think, where are they going? Maybe we know now. Well, she is facing up to 25 years to life. Now, here's the question on my mind, and the question I want to ask you. How long do you think she's going to survive once they found out what she was caught for and the people that she was transporting it for? How crazy is this story? Let me know your thoughts in the...
Addiction is a crazy thing, isn't it? Or maybe a scientist using it or something. I don't know. Regardless, it's creepy and weird, right?
NASA is developing an indestructible tire, one that never gets punctured, never bursts, and doesn't even need maintenance. This tire is made from an extraordinary material called nitinol. The amazing thing about nitinol is that no matter how much you bend or twist it, once it gets a little heat, it returns to its original shape. Earlier, NASA used aluminum wheels in its Moon and Mars rovers, but there was a big problem. They wore out quickly and couldn't handle heavy loads. That's why they developed the nitinol tire, which can adapt its structure to match any kind of terrain. Now, NASA is working on bringing these tires to regular vehicles too.
My daughter's sleeping with me in my bed tonight. She kept saying that she was really scared of something in her room. I'm a little bit shaky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but So this is the same toy that used to go off in the past. And it's always terrified me since. I would ask it questions and it would answer with noises. With noises.
It was wild that I didn't know how close my own wife was to the Clintons.
That you were married to her?
And well, I was married to her.
How close was she to the Clintons?
I mean, cell phone away, like, or hey, tell Ye to say this away, or hey, go out and use your platform to push.
Kanye say some pretty crazy things, but as usual, when people say crazy things, there are some truth to them. That's all the videos I got for today. I hope you enjoyed. I just want to say thank you for the 50K, and I will catch you on the next one.